Alright guys, RMT 2009-2014 Ford Raptor. Here's the install video we're going to do for you. This truck is equipped with a camera and a little windshield wiper squirter below it, so we put that into the grill. If you don't have that, you can have one more LED or just a different configuration. Remember, each one of these grills can be made any way you want it, as long as you keep track of the fact that you can't put a light bar where this brace bar is here. For uninstall, you're going to take out these 10. All these 10 mils. I use this little cordless drill. You can do whatever you want. Unplug the main harness right there. That's the big guy, and that'll let all those lights go. For this particular grill, we did not keep the orange lights. The customer does not want them, but you can have those if you want those. And we made a complete standalone camera bracket for the rear and a place for the squirter. I've chosen to go with the good old premium coffee this morning for this install. And we're going to run this into the auxiliary 3 and 4 switches for these lights. Alright, well this is how you uninstall it. Take off those 10. There's I think 8 of those 10mm up top, and then you got 2 right here on the bottom of this thing. You take all those off and it'll come free, and there's 2 plastic brackets that I'll show you in a second that are up in here, and they're going to still hold the grill on. You're just going to have to pull it forward straight towards you and up, and it'll release those. So you're going to think it's not loose just because those plastic brackets are still holding it. Alright? To get all those bolts out and loose, it's going to still not pop off. You have to kind of pull it forward towards you and release this little guy. There's one on each side. He just goes up and in, so you got to pull right there forward and it'll release. So if it's not coming off, that's why. You need this factory harness right here that runs your orange lights up top if you kept those, and that runs your camera. And also, one more very important thing, when you're mounting your camera, you see how it reads forward right there? You want to read that from top to bottom. So this up here is the top. It's very important if you don't want your camera view upside down. Alright. With our new bracket for the camera, if you have the camera, you have to shave down the actual connector just so it's flush with pins. Maybe what is that? It's like 1/8 of an inch, just a little bit. But you shave that down, and then it will go on, and it'll snap, and it'll stay. Without shaving it though, it doesn't reach the point to snap. So get that shaved down, and your camera will fit just fine. Okay guys, here's your finished product. This is with the camera. We mounted it straight on. Stock position, the camera was faced a little bit down. With this position, you can see a straight out angle on it, nice and straight out, and the squirter still works. We're straight. Satin finish on the frame. Polished bolts. RaceMesh. RMT, guys. Thanks for buying our product or thinking about buying our product. We'd love to work with you. Ford Raptor 2009, 2014. Hey guys, for this part of your install, if you got the lower setup, middle 20-inch light, this thing comes out with 4 7/16 little bolts down here, nice and easy. Once those come out, they'll all pop out, and there'll be 5 little indentions here, and we give you bolts supplied. You'll have to pop these off. They come right out. There's just a tab, and tab. They just pop off. Kind of hard to get back in, but it's easily done with a flathead screwdriver. But you're going to have to cut out this little area right here so that the light fits in there. And I'll show you that later. Okay guys, these just pop off, and you're going to have to cut this area right here so your lower 20 fits. See how it has right there? Just cut along this line right here, and that'll give you room for this middle 20. These are to put these in and put bolts in from the bottom. Push your hand up through here and come underneath, and that's the cut. Just cut it straight on that line. Alright? Okay, once those bolts are all out, this thing just pops out, pulls out, and there's those 5 mounting points for our bracket for the 20-inch. And this is where you're going to have to cut out. You're just going to have to cut out this. Oh, won't focus on there. There we go. Oh, the light's not showing you, but you're just going to cut out right here. And the light will fit in there. Pretty easy. There's nothing behind that. Okay. So this middle 20 to go in the bracket, you need to clear these factory pieces. Take a crescent, put it on there, and just bend them up. Get those out of the way. You're not going to need them anymore. And then your light will fit in there. You can also bend these a little bit so they're more parallel flat. the brackets go on there. And those bottom will go in there, and it'll clear the top. Well, guys, when you mount it, just get the plate pretty much flush with that cross member inside there. I'll show you the back of the plate. You're going to have just a little bit of a lip coming out over the opening for the fog lights. I'll show you. You're going to only use 3 of the mounting points. The 4th one won't let you get to the other side of the bolt. These are 2-inch bolts, so you're going to have to drill through both sides of this cross member. So set your mounting points, mark it off, drill through and keep it nice and straight, and drill through the top also. Pop the bolt in from the top and put the nut on the bottom with the washer. Tighten it up 7/16, and there you go. You have a little bit of adjustment left to right. This one gets close to touching, so you can move them out, in, up, or down, but this one gets pretty close. And you can also adjust your bumper, give you a little more space by loosening that. There's another one inside here that you can get to from when the hood's open. You can give yourself a little more room by pulling the bumper down if you want to really make this light point out, but they're pointing straight on forward as engineered. Okay, and here's the finished product, guys. Halo headlights we installed here. 10 dualies, 220s, and an RMT grill. Go sideways and give you. This one's in gloss. Custom dray in it for him. Make the bracket for the lower 20 also. And the dualies. Full Raptor setup. If you bought the 40 rear mount behind the grill kit from us, you're going to use your factory pins or bolts. Go in there, take those top ones out. Our brackets will line up just perfectly for that. Tighten up your light and make it adjusted to where it's shining right through. You're going to have to trim your power steering cooler right here, and also raise it. It just clips into these brackets. You'll see how it works. Raise it up 2 notches because it's down a little bit lower and you want good airflow to it. So raise that up 2 brackets, and you're also going to trim these brackets right here. That one and that one. Trim those, it'll give you room for your 40. And there you go. This is a 2013, but it'll fit all 10 to 14s. RaceMesh Trucks.